Devendra Fadnavis' swearing in, there seems to have been a thaw in the BJP Shiv Sena relationship, which has been at its lowest ebb ever. After the BJP's President Amit Shah called Uddhav Thackeray to invite him to the swearing in, the Sena chief will be attending the ceremony at Wankhede Stadium. That's all set to kick off just a couple of minutes from now. While the Sena has decided not to support the BJP government in Maharashtra, Uddhav Thackeray has wished Maharashtra's new Chief Minister designate in his party mouthpiece Samna. Uddhav says that the people of Maharashtra expect Devendra Fadnavis to be better than his predecessors. I want to go straight across now. We're getting pictures, lots of action, lots of color, lots of spectacle. That's only set to increase. Take a look at these pictures coming to you live from the Wankhede Stadium. Senior leaders already filtering in, many union ministers. The Prime Minister will be there as well. Let's go straight across to headlines today. Is Amruta Sherge, who's right outside Mumbai's iconic Wankhede Stadium. Amruta, it's everything that you'd expect a ceremony of this kind to be. It notes the history of the moment, the first BJP Chief Minister in Maharashtra, and it's going to be a rock show once again, Amruta.
Definitely, Shiv. The first Chief Minister from BJP, and because of that, it is a big day for BJP, for Devendra Fadnavis and also for Maharashtra. For Devendra Fadnavis, it is a journey from mayor to CM. I'm standing outside Wankhede Stadium and energy is in the air. You can see behind me, the crowd is increasing outside Wankhede Stadium. Though police has barricaded entire this area, but still the crowd is increasing. There are buses full of people coming inside Wankhede Stadium. Some of them are having passes, they are going inside, but many of them are not having passes. But still, though this is afternoon time, they are standing outside Wankhede Stadium to just see what is happening inside. Outside Wankhede Stadium, we can see there are many hoardings and big posters of Devendra Fadnavis. They are placed here from yesterday evening, yesterday night, and Wankhede is all set for the big celebration, and just few minutes are left for the oath-taking ceremony. It's a big celebration. Inside, the stage is huge. We have seen that the stage will depict Shivaji coronation, and the stage is designed by a famous art director. We know that, and absolutely, it's a big celebration for BJP. Back to you. And
Amruta, the latest development we're hearing, of course, which we broke first here on headlines today, is that Uddhav Thackeray, after praising the BJP in Samna, has agreed to attend the ceremony. So Uddhav Thackeray will be attending. Apparently, Amit Shah made a telephone call to Uddhav Thackeray earlier today. Some kind of a peace message was sent out, and we can now confirm that Uddhav Thackeray will also be at this ceremony.
Yes, now we are also getting this information that Uddhav Thackeray will come here in next few minutes. Uddhav Thackeray has agreed and said that he will be attending the oath-taking ceremony. Amit Shah called him, and what we are getting from our sources that Amit Shah asked him to come and attend this oath-taking ceremony. This was kind of a request from BJP, and because of that, now Uddhav Thackeray and some senior leaders from Shiv Sena and some newly elected MLAs will be coming here in just few minutes, because at 4:30 the oath-taking ceremony will start. So because of that, police has kept the barricading here, the full security here. Somewhere that the ego problem which BJP and Shiv Sena was having till now, it seems that there is somewhere now Shiv Sena is saying that yes, we will be coming. Till yesterday we all know that Shiv Sena clearly said that we will not be coming for the oath-taking ceremony. But now what it seems that somewhere the deadlock is not there. It is what we are getting. Back to you.
All right, Amrita, stay with us. Let's just take those pictures full frame to show our viewers what's happening inside the Wankhede Stadium. The chairs are filling up. We understand that at least 40,000 people are expected to attend a ceremony, the level of spectacle of which has come to be almost by default expected from the Bharatiya Janata Party. We saw what happened in the United States. We've seen what happens at political rallies. And this one, no less. It could have happened at the Azad Maidan. It could have happened at the MMRDA grounds. But for maximum impact, maximum attendance, what better place? What more iconic venue than Mumbai's Wankhede Stadium, a cricket ground that has now thrown its doors open, apparently offered free of charge to the BJP for a swearing-in ceremony that perhaps Maharashtra has never seen the likes of before. Attendance from across the board. We've seen NCP leaders. Praful Patel was spotted a moment ago, and there you have it. Other NDA chief ministers, including Prakash Singh Badal, Raman Singh of the BJP, Chief Minister of Chhattisgarh, Vasundhara Raje, Union Ministers Ravi Shankar Prasad, and several others. BJP senior leaders of the BJP from across states, across the country are in attendance, because here in Maharashtra, it is history being made. It was, some people called it a gamble. Some people said it was a very clearly planned strategy that Narendra Modi and Amit Shah had planned in a state that they held with great importance as they divorced the Shiv Sena and went it alone. Senior leaders, N. Chandrababu Naidu, leaders of the regional parties, including the RPI, Ramdas Athawale, every leader you can think of who's had anything to do with the Maharashtra elections and beyond will be there today. These are live pictures. In just a short while from now, the ceremony will begin. It will be a completely organized and planned ceremony with certain events. Speeches will be made and the swearing-in ceremony will commence. Prime Minister Narendra Modi, BJP President Amit Shah, and several other dignitaries are expected there. Uddhav Thackeray, of course, the VVIP guest who was expected not to be at the event, will in fact be there now. We can confirm to you here on Headlines Today that he will be there as well. Okay, I want to bring in Aditi Fadnavis Mehta, political editor with Business Standard and a senior journalist and commentator for many years. Ms. Fadnavis, it's almost come to be expected now from the BJP that, whether it's a swearing-in ceremony or a political rally or a felicitation event, it's going to be a rock concert, nothing less than something that we're seeing on your screens now. Is that what it is? They've set the benchmark where every event now has to be visual spectacle.
Well, we should cut them a little slack. Yeah. It's a big day for them. It's
first BJP chief minister.
Yeah, it's very, very important. Yes. And more than that, they have, in a staring contest, they have outstared all their other, all the other chaps who were trying to bring them down.
Yes.
So we should cut them a little slack and give them their moment of glory. It's a very, very big achievement. There's no doubt about that at all.
There's no doubt about the achievement at all. Uddhav Thackeray, you're talking about the staring match, which is, which political journalists looking at Maharashtra, that's pretty much been the only story that everybody's been covering right until the point when, when Devendra Fadnavis was named as the chief minister designate by the BJP and the party decided that they were going to form a minority government. But Ms. Fadnavis, I want to ask you, since you were looking at it, you were looking at that story really, really carefully, that has led up to this swearing-in ceremony right now. What was your sense right through it all during that staring match? Was it a completely planned, a planned sort of exercise in brinkmanship from the BJP side? Because do you find it strange the way the Shiv Sena is behaving right now, Uddhav Thackeray?
Well, in a situation where seats are the king, he doesn't have, frankly, much of a choice.
He was cornered. Did the Shiv Sena paint itself into a corner?
I think at the end of the day, neither party was ready to part ways. But once the BJP had grit its teeth and set its resolve that it's going to fight on its own, I think it went about it in a very business-like fashion. If you look at the days which were in the run-up to the election, the actual holding of the election, you will find that there was one chap who was a Shiv Sena leader who went as a seconder to a Shiv Sena candidate and midway turned the opponent of the Shiv Sena candidate because he joined the BJP. I mean, all this happened within 2 kilometers of tight traffic near Aurangabad. So, and if you look at there were 60 people who were not members of the BJP who were given tickets from the BJP.
Yes.
So these were both from the NCP as well as from the Shiv Sena as well as from other parties. So the BJP said, okay, this is the last chance. I have to make a go of it.
Yeah.
I have to make a success of it. So what do I have to do to make sure that I reach the point where I'm supposed to reach? Unfortunately, they didn't reach the point where they were supposed to reach, and they are now in a minority. But we'll have to see how it plays out. And I notice from your TV screen that Praful Patel is very much there as a representative of the NCP. Interestingly, I think it was either in Headlines Today or some other channel that till the afternoon, till 4 o'clock, when the final result had not yet come, the trends were showing that the NCP is battered, beaten, and is in no position to hit out. The question was, whom will it align with? And I think it was in your channel that Devi Prasad Tripathi came and said that there is no way that the NCP is ever going to support the BJP. Within 2 hours, it showed how little he knew his leader's mind, and that, I mean, there was a wall to face.
Absolutely. So, Dr. Manisha Priyam also joins us, well-known political analyst, is also live with us. Dr. Priyam, what kind of situation, how are you reading the current situation? What kind of situation is the Shiv Sena in currently? Uddhav Thackeray was extended, something of an olive branch apparently, and he will be attending the ceremony today.
Can you repeat the last part about the olive branch? I couldn't hear you.
Ma'am, what our reporters tell us is that Uddhav Thackeray will be attending. In fact, we got images of him leaving Matushri just a short while ago. Yeah. He's headed to Wankhede Stadium. As a political analyst, what kind of situation is Uddhav in personally at this point?
See, as a political analyst, what I would say is that the spotlight of the mandate clearly is the way it has been on the ground. BJP in position 1 and Uddhav Thackeray trailing behind. So if you see in all this, what we are not discussing is the party that the BJP has in fact decimated in Maharashtra. The party has led the helm of power in the state for many, many years, which is the Congress party. So clearly the focus, the spotlight is on the BJP itself. It's come first there, albeit in a minority position, and clearly there's a Shiv Sena that's trailing behind. So what happens is that the mindscape that is filled with the political landscape clearly is about these two parties as 1 and 2. In a first past the post system, you can fall short of majorities. That has indeed been the bane of national as well as state level politics since the late 1980s or definitely the early 1990s. And here's one situation of that kind, but what you can clearly see is that this is a very, very anti-Congress moment for the state of Maharashtra. So history is being written in the state and on the scripts that people wrote this type of mandate for. Position number 1 for the BJP, clearly following behind is Shiv Sena. Uddhav Thackeray someday will come to political maturity, but he is clearly being seen as one of the junior leaders and having to toe the line of the BJP. If he rests there, that's the position that he will be comfortably accommodated in.
Dr. Priyam, there's been, the tone of the Shiv Sena has moved from, very open acrimony, not very well veiled attacks against the BJP to open hostility through the actual election campaign. To some ambivalence, and now finally to some very positive things being said, kind things being said by Uddhav Thackeray, Shiv Sena leaders, editorials in the Samna. Going forward now, the Shiv Sena is not going to be part of the government. What kind of role do you foresee the Shiv Sena actually playing? Should the BJP worried? Could there be trouble? Could the Shiv Sena cause any trouble?
No, I don't clearly see that, because the best position that the Shiv Sena can have at this point of time is that of a bargaining party. Now, it could have been a bargaining party within a coalition. That position has been denied to it. Now, what's the second best position that they can negotiate for? They can negotiate for the support of the center, for the support of the state government to be able to run the BMC very well. Remember, they would want to retain their own strongholds, and for that they need the strength of the BJP to be right behind them. The Shiv Sena, in a sense, badly circumscribed by the strength and power of the BJP at the national level and now at the state level itself. The Shiv Sena now indeed needs more than ever before the supporting hand of the BJP right behind it. So I see it as a bickering and bargaining party, nevertheless remaining within the fold, not going very far.
All right, not going very far within the fold, but a bickering and bargaining party, severely circumscribed. Aditi Fadnavis, would you, would you add to that? I mean, this is the Shiv Sena which didn't quite expect things to go this badly for it, but badly circumcised. But it won't be very much trouble for the BJP.
It's interesting because we really don't know what position the Shiv Sena is now going to see itself in. While Dr. Prem is absolutely right, they are in alliance in the BMC with the BJP. The Shiv Sena is the single largest. It's not the largest party. It's the single largest. It doesn't have majority in BMC, so it will have to take the BJP along. But if I am slightly different from the party in power, do I aspire to become the single biggest opposition to it, or do I aspire to become a critical opposition, or do I aspire to become a supporting party? This is the
right,
as they say in Hindi, the duvidha that will face Uddhav Thackeray. The second thing is that his own party's base has completely changed now. I mean, wherever in urban areas the Shiv Sena was supposed to be a party of the urban areas, in more than 30 seats, the BJP has edged out the Shiv Sena. It has taken away the seats of the Shiv Sena, which earlier the Shiv Sena used to fight in alliance with the BJP. So it's a very difficult existential crisis for the Shiv Sena. Is it a rural party?
Right.
No. Is it an urban party? No. So what is it?
Right.
I mean, how does it define itself?
So there is an existential aspect to it. There is an aspect about what the Shiv Sena is really all about anymore. So much has happened in the last 2 to 3 weeks that these are questions that will be very severely on the table for a party that was once considered to have the great vitality and potency to win an election, perhaps in Maharashtra. Going to go straight across now to managing editor Rahul Kaval, who is there at the Wankhede Stadium. Dr. Priyam and Aditi Fadnavis, please continue to stay with us. Rahul is on the phone line with us. Rahul, the live pictures we're getting from the stadium suggest that most of the dignitaries and VVIP guests have already arrived. We saw pictures a short while ago of Uddhav Thackeray leaving Matushri. What's the mood there? It's all set to begin in a few moments.
Right here at Wankhede Stadium of main stage, Punjab Chief Minister Prakash Singh Badal, and for a very long while he sat all this, and journalists were wondering what could be going through his mind given what the BJP has done to the Shiv Sena. At the Diwali Milan, I asked a very senior BJP leader about what might happen to the alliance with the Akalis, and they said that no decision has been taken so far and that we'll decide closer. Clearly showing that it's not a done deal in Punjab either. It's not as if the alliance will happen for sure. They will ask for more seats like they did in Delhi, in Maharashtra, and depending on the response they get from the Akali, they will decide whether or not they want to continue. I must say that at this time, Praful Pat is sitting right next to Vasundhara Raje Scindia,
Yes.
the NCP presence here, and also Anil Desai of the Shiv Sena walking in just a short while before now. So the Shiv Sena is now officially present. The boycott has been cancelled, taken back, and that's the story we broke first this afternoon on headlines today, that the Shiv Sena has taken its boycott. Uddhav Thackeray himself is currently on his way to the Wankhede Stadium. The stadium is now chock-a-block. When we came in, it was about a quarter full, but now Wankhede is set for what could be a T20 match. It could also be a one-day. There's a full house here at the Wankhede. Different colors, of different views, of different dominating. There can't be too many saffron cutouts because this is a government function, but everyone's wearing saffron. What's also interesting is on the stage. Half the stage has been taken over by the seers and the dharmacharyas of the various factions. They're all there. All the gurus, the dharmas of Maharashtra, they've all been invited, indicating what an important role the BJP believes they did and how important their Ashirwad is, their blessings are for the new initiative that's about to begin. must also say, Shiv, that there are huge cutouts here of Amit Shah. There are huge cutouts also.
I was just going to mention that, yes.
Narendra Modi. But there's no Balasaheb Thackeray. The only mention of Balasaheb Thackeray is at the press box. There's a press box in the corner which is all deserted. That's the only place where Balasaheb Thackeray finds a mention. The BJP treating this as a solo performance. No mistake. They don't believe this is a joint victory. They believe that, in 1980, when the national constitution of the BJP was held here in Mumbai, when the party had split from the Janata Dal, at that Janata Party, at that time, Atal Bihari Vajpayee had said, "May the loads bloom along the Arabian Sea," and today there are 25 boats carrying big lotuses outside the Wankhede Stadium at Narayanpur.
All right, Rahul, we leave it there only for the moment. We're going to slip into a very short break, but we've got the best pictures here on Headlines today. On the left-hand side of your screen, that's Uddhav Thackeray leaving just moments ago from Matushri. He will be arriving momentarily at the Wankhede Stadium. On the right, live pictures from the Wankhede Stadium venue itself. The program is on. Speeches, introductory comments being made by certain dignitaries, before which the entire program will begin. The swearing-in ceremony will begin. The Fadnavis family has arrived. The other leaders have arrived. The NCP, the Shiv Sena, the BJP, and several other leaders from across the board, and chief ministers from across the board. There are people like N. Chandrababu Naidu, Anandiben Patel, Prakash Singh Badal, and several others, including Vasundhara Raje and Raman Singh. They're all there at the Wankhede Stadium, including special invitees from across the country and outside. We're going to slip into a very quick break. Live non-stop coverage continues on the other. Thanks for staying with Headlines Today's non-stop coverage of the Maha Oath-taking ceremony, the swearing-in ceremony of Devendra Fadnavis, the first BJP Chief Minister of Maharashtra. He will take charge as Chief Minister in just moments from now. The spotlight for the moment right now is on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who has just arrived. To his left is BJP President Amit Shah, and to his left, Venkaiah Naidu, senior leader, and other top leaders of the BJP who've arrived at the Wankhede Stadium. The spotlight now on Prime Minister Narendra Modi, who many will credit for the decisions taken during a critical campaign for the Bharatiya Janata Party in Maharashtra. Devendra Fadnavis and his wife are there. The swearing-in ceremony will begin very shortly. As expected, a rock concert-like atmosphere, a venue carefully chosen, the Wankhede Stadium in Mumbai. The proceedings expected to begin very shortly. These are live pictures from the Wankhede Stadium. Uddhav Thackeray of the Shiv Sena has arrived as well. We'll be getting you live pictures of that in a moment. Narendra Modi, the Prime Minister, Amit Shah, the BJP President, top leaders, chief ministers of the BJP from other states and NDA allies, all there at the ceremony.
माननीय राज्यपाल महोदय, मुख्यमंत्री, मंत्री आणि राज्यमंत्री पदाची तसेच गुप्ततेची शपथ घेण्यासाठी पदनिर्देशित मुख्यमंत्री, मंत्री आणि राज्यमंत्री उपस्थित आहेत. त्यांना आपणासमोर शपथ घेण्याची परवानगी असावी.
Questions are sometimes asked about how every single event in the last few weeks has been on the scale of a rock concert. From the Madison Square Garden to political rallies to meetings, all of them have had concert-like atmospheres. But this time, the first BJP Chief Minister in Maharashtra, Wankhede Stadium has been chosen as a celebratory venue and for the swearing in. And there is Devendra Fadnavis. Let's listen.
ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की कायद्याद्वारे स्थापित झाले आहे अशा भारतीय संविधानाबद्दल मी खरी श्रद्धा व निष्ठा बाळगीन. मी भारताची सार्वभौमता व एकात्मता उन्नत राखीन. मी महाराष्ट्र राज्याचा मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझी कामे निष्ठापूर्वक व शुद्ध बुद्धीने पार पाडीन आणि संविधान व कायदा यानुसार सर्व तऱ्हेच्या लोकांना मी निर्भयपणे व निस्पृहपणे तसेच कोणाच्याही विषयी ममत्वभाव किंवा आकस न बाळगता न्याय वागणूक देईन. मी देवेंद्र गंगाधरराव फडणवीस ईश्वर साक्ष शपथ घेतो की महाराष्ट्र राज्याचा मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझ्या विचारार्थ आणली जाईल किंवा मला ज्ञात होईल अशी कोणतीही बाब असा मुख्यमंत्री म्हणून माझी कामे यथायोग्य पार पाडण्यासाठी आवश्यक असेल ते खेरीज करून एरवी मी कोणत्याही व्यक्तीला किंवा व्यक्तींना प्रत्यक्षपणे व अप्रत्यक्षपणे कळवणार नाही किंवा त्यांच्याकडे उघड करणार नाही.